Hey everyone, hello from Ecuador. I know I haven't recorded on this channel since we have moved here. If you follow me on my other channel, Two Tiny Treasures, you've probably seen a little bit more as to what we've been up to since we got here. But since this channel is specifically for my yarn crafts, I reserved recording until I actually acquired some yarn here or started some projects. Honestly, I haven't had any time to start any yarn projects because we've just been trying to get settled and moved in. Moving countries, you end up having to start all over, even finding basic things like towels and silverware and pots and pans, furniture, beds, linens, and doing it in a totally different country when you're still learning the language can be a little challenging. But we've made really good friends here who've helped us tremendously. And we have a beautiful new condo that we're in, and it's just breathtaking. One of these days I'll show it on this channel as well. Today's cloudy, so you can't see it very well, but we're actually surrounded by the Valley of Volcanoes. It's not as scary as it sounds. They're pretty far from us, but we can see them from our windows here. So it's really quite beautiful. And I look forward to doing my yarn crafts out on the patio and podcasting for you guys off of our patio here in Ecuador. So today I finally found some yarn. There is one other shop that I found. We live in Quito, which is the capital of Ecuador, so it's like the New York City of this country. So thankfully there are, the stores do exist. They're hard to find and they're few and they don't have a lot of options, but at least I can get the products that I'm looking for. So they have this one store carries, there we go, carries this yarn here, Haku Alpaca Perlita. Even though the name says Lancaster, that sounded very American to me. It's actually a company based out of Peru. So they import this alpaca yarn from Peru. So I got two colors. I got it in this black, and the color on the screen looks horrendous. It is not blue. This is a beautiful peacock teal, which my computer is not showing. So hopefully when I actually do the project, I'll get a better picture so that you can truly see the color. But here they are side by side. Now the lady tells me that these are 100% alpaca. They're definitely softer than wool. So, and she had another brand that was 100% acrylic. So I know these are not acrylic, but I'm not sure if they're mixed with something else. I looked on the labels and I couldn't find anything that described. I even opened the bottom of this one label and it doesn't say what the contents are. So I'm just going to take her word for it and believe that it's 100% alpaca. If so, it's a really good deal here. It's $7.95 for 100 grams. And I think it's like 212 meters. I don't know what that is in yards. Here, everything's in meters, so I had to memorize what I needed for the pattern in meters instead of yards. A lot of converting. Right now I'm cooking a pot roast in the kitchen, and all the oven settings are in Celsius. So converting my recipes from 350 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius took me a minute as well. Anyway, this is the receipt. If any of you happen to be in Ecuador and in the Quito area and you're curious, this is the name of the store, and it's in Quicentro Norte. So in the North Quicentro, there's two shopping centers that are named to that. There's one in the north and one in the south, and we're in the north. There is another yarn shop in a town called Cumbaya, and that's where a lot of Americans live, and they have laces and trims and buttons, much similar to this store. So I'll insert a picture of the store that I went to today here at the end of this video, in case any of you happen to visit Ecuador. But I hear that there's a whole lot more in the downtown historic area where many tourists end up visiting. So that area we're supposed to visit with some friends this Saturday. And so I'm hoping that I can figure out where those 2 or 3 shops are while we're with them. They have a car and they're going to take us down there. So I'm looking forward to that. So if I get a chance, I'll go ahead and take photos down there as well. And these 2 balls of yarn, I'm going to start working on a project by Pom Pom magazine, I think it's called. And it's a beautiful pattern. I'll insert the cover of what that pattern is that I'm going to be working on. The black is going to be my primary color, and then this is going to be the accent one that has the chevron shapes. And again, this is a lot prettier than it's showing on my screen right now. So that was it for now. I was able to bring in all of my needles and everything just fine through customs. Of course, a lot of it was in my checked luggage. I did carry my bamboo needles in my carry-on, and they didn't have any problem bringing my circular needles into the country or anything like that. So that's it for now. I'll show you a few pictures of where we're living, and on the next podcast, hopefully I'll have some more projects to share with you. Thanks for watching.